Yo my people, what's good? It's your boy Hassan, aka Hassan Speaks, and I'm here today to give you my top 5 tips on how to do well in the UK CAT. And by well, I mean to get over 700. Now you need to bear in mind, if you are even thinking about going to a London uni and going for the grad course of 4 years or going for the undergrad of 5 years, you need to make sure that your UK CAT is at least 700 because that's your competition these days. So, my first tip is this: MEDIFY. MEDIFY is amazing. If it was £100, pay it. It's better than any course out there, legit. MEDIFY is awesome. MEDIFY gives you that sort of test conditions. It emulates what you're actually gonna see. Now, some of the sections are a little bit off, I can't lie to you, but they've got quantitative reasoning, abstract reasoning, and VR dead right. So MEDIFY is my first tip. My second tip is this: make sure you're practicing with a whiteboard and a pen. I'm holding this. A whiteboard and a pen. And the reason why is this: quantitative reasoning, you're going to be using the whiteboard and pen a lot. For me, I know personally, whenever I'm doing anything maths related, I know that what I want to do is I want to write every single thing down, but at the same time, you need to make sure that you're practicing with a whiteboard and pen. A lot of people practice with a paper and pen, that sort of stuff, but you know, you're not familiar with like running through the whiteboard very quickly. So essentially it's another thing that will emulate the conditions. The third thing is this: make sure you're not practicing with a keyboard that looks like this, okay? And the reason why is because that what you want to be practicing with is a number pad keyboard. So it's a sort of a keyboard where the number pad is on your right. On your right, yeah. The number pad is on your right, and therefore you can use the on-screen calculator if you press number lock. It's a very quick way of doing equations, very quick way of working out the maths, especially for quantitative reasoning, because that is the section you should bang out. That is by far the one section you can probably control out of the whole exam, because with maths, there's only a right or wrong answer. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So make sure that, you know, you're practicing with a number pad, you understand like how to work the number pad, because that once you do it for like a couple of days, it's very easy. Your right hand just quickly and you get out the formulas. Okay, so that was 3 tips so far. My 4th tip is to make sure that if you don't feel ready, don't be afraid to delay your exam. So some people like to get out of the way early, and I'm the type of person where I'm saying no, you should be as prepared as possible. And the reason why is the UK CAT is probably the most important part of your application for medicine. Yeah, you can go to the interview section and yeah, you can, you know, you can get to that point where you're there like, yeah, I've got my offers and everything, but at the end of the day, the most important bit of your application right now is how well you do in the UK CAT, especially if you want to go to a London uni like King's or Queen Mary, or whether you want to even go out of London, go to a uni like Leicester, Newcastle, Manchester. The most important thing they consider when they look at an application, they may not say it, but the most important thing they consider is the UK CAT. The UK CAT is very important. So you need to make sure that if you're ready, go for it. But if you're not ready, don't be afraid. Even if you have to pay £25 more, you know, like you go from that £60 to £85, it's worth it, because at the end of the day, you're going for medicine. Like, you're going for the career of your dreams. £25 is nothing. If you needed to pay £250, that's how much you should want it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So don't be afraid to delay it. And the final thing is this: be consistent. Be consistent. Make sure that every single day if you're on MEDIFY, for example, which the majority of people are, if you're like, you know, you're watching this, be consistent. Make sure you're doing at least 75 questions a day, because that it's very easy to lose that practice. And people think the UK CAT is just something easy. The UK CAT's not easy, bro. It's not. It's 50% luck and 50% practice. Now, you can't control this, but you can control this. You can control the practice element of it. So make sure you're practicing every single day. And even if it's an hour and a half, make sure you're banging it out. And when it comes to the week before, you should be on it every single day. Understand this: if you want to get over 700, you need to smack your revision. And don't believe anyone that says, oh no, I didn't do that much. They're lying to you. They are lying. They are liars. Make sure that you're banging out your revision, and at the same time make sure that you can take your breaks and everything, but you need to be consistent with the UK CAT, because it's not like any other exam. You can't just cram it in the week before. It's about practice. It's like a sport. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like with football, for example, legit, you can't you can't go and play a match in a week's time with just a week's worth of practice if you're practicing 10 hours a day. Nah, if you want to play well in that match, it's better if you practice an hour a day for 3 months as opposed to 10 hours a day for a week. So those are my top 5 tips on how to do well in the UK CAT. This has been Hassan Speaks. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to comment down below. If you follow me on Instagram, make sure you can DM me. I'm more than happy to answer anyone's questions. I'm always open to any criticism as well. But yeah, that's it. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace. Take care.